All right, here's another video before we call it a day for today. Let's see the 4. Let's start with port side. And you have to excuse me, guys, I have the hiccups. So again, this is from Sunday. Alrighty. Let's go to the finish. Here. I'm gonna try not to look at the blade work a lot because we're gonna try to focus a little bit on other stuff because I have a video from up front, so that's the best way to talk about the blade work. So a couple of things I'm seeing here is then I don't know if you can check your shoulder here, how like kind of like, you know, I cannot see your neck. Matt, still a little bit tense, but better. There you go, right there. So a little bit better, Matt. I don't know if you guys can see here the different speed at the hands away, how we are a little bit off. I think that we were going a little bit. Oh, sorry, hiccups. We're going a little bit fast with the hands away, in my opinion. I like to do a little bit of more gather, but not too. It actually wasn't as bad as I remember. Never mind. So yeah, then I can see a little bit of like your shoulder kind of tense, like here. See how the shoulder goes up as we drive. So we go up here and we drive. Well, it's the shoulder is getting better. There's times that it's a little, you know, we can see it more than other times. It's looking better. I know you're working on it. One thing that I would like to talk about, Will, if you see the video of the 8, I explained it a little bit, how, like, you know, we put the blade into the water, good. And again, we talked about it. I think we need a little bit more core engagement. Compare your legs with Dan. And even Matt, your legs go down a little bit too quick. So we want to feel the endurance in the water a little bit more. We want to feel that resistance, so we achieve that by connection. So when you drive, think about, we're not in a rush to bring the legs down. We want to feel the endurance, feel like, again, we're lifting a really heavy weight. So we don't want to just use our upper body. We still want to use our legs. We want to use our core. So that's quite important, okay? Rotation-wise, a little bit of drop, not too bad. Matt looks pretty good there. John, I don't know if you can see here a little bit of bending. Oops, sorry. Let's take another look. I have another video from port side as well. So again, shoulders up. See here how the legs, Matt and Will, they go down quite quick. And it looks like we're finishing and feathering with the inboard. So like I'm tapping down and then feathering. So good on that. Oh, yeah, these hiccups is killing me. And again, as I was saying in the 8, Matt actually here, Matt, pretty good job with this body over. I like it. What's happened is that then we have like, it's not that bad right now. Like, oops, oh my goodness. See, like we get the hands away, body over from the hips. So good job on that. And before we would like fall forward way more. I think that now you're more aware. So good job on that. Still a little bit too much with the shoulders. And regarding the drop of the shoulders, I'm going to try to find a way to explain it, because I think that we're overreaching with the shoulders, and that's kind of like, you know, kind of looks like we're dropping it. Matt here is actually doing a pretty good job in not overreaching. We're going to change the video, see if we can see it from the other side. Not this one, not this one, not this one, this one. stroke. So see, Matt, I like this. Now what we need to do is like just try to keep that shoulder a bit like pull it down and engage the lats a little bit more. But it's not a drop, it's more like the rotation, so I like it. But again, the overreaching of the shoulder, it makes us look like we're like dropping it a little bit. John, it also is looking better than before, I believe. Let me take a look at it really quick. Yeah, so again, John, I think we talked about it. So here, right here, we extend the arms forward and we don't let the shoulder keep overreaching. So we have to pack it, and see what happens here. We kind of like rotate with the shoulder rather than from the torso. Wheel in this stroke looks pretty good here. But here, John, you kind of see kind of a drop. And see here, then you can see your hands kind of like dropping, and that's causing the blade to go up. So again, rotating towards the oarlock, not down, okay? Matt, there's some strokes that you do it too, but not bad. And again, once we put the blade into the water, Matt, I think you're rowing it in a little bit. I don't know if you can see here. We're gonna take a look at it later. But it looks like you're engaging the leg drive, and starboard side is still like putting the blade into the water. We're gonna take a look at the frontal video, see how that looks. And then hanging, good. See, John, there's a little bit of breaking the arms early there. See how Dan and Will, they keep it pretty straight. Matt, I see just a little bit of bend, shoulder up. And we're finishing pretty well. Bleep. Okay, let's talk about blade work. And again, as I said, on the body over rotation, let's see if I get Matt. Pretty good job. Here, see, you can see, Matt, a little bit of like the drop. There's some strokes that you were getting it a little bit better, but yeah, kind of straight up. And John, I don't know if you can see how curl your back is there. So more body over, everybody, more body over. We need to like stretch. Oh, this video, look at the sky, how pretty it is. I hate having hiccups. All right. So the boat is running. I think that on the way back, like from the yellow house to the 4K, we're looking pretty solid. And even the way to the yellow house, I think that then our fitness kind of like went down. I mean, we already did a long practice, so it's completely fine to kind of like feel tired by the end. We rode what, like 17K. So yes, it's okay to like, you know, feel a little bit like that. From this point, what I see right here, I can see Will. I think you're leaning a little bit towards starboard. I know you can see here. Let's take a look at John. And probably when John, we're leaning a little bit towards our side too. So, you know, at least you guys are doing it at the same time. But yes, I think that we would like to finish just that, like if we were schooling, we want to finish a little bit more, sitting up a little bit more at the finish as well, Will. And here we didn't start doing the early roll-up. Later on in the practice, we started doing the early roll-up. But then here, then you can also see the blade again, kind of like skying because of the drop. I like that rotation wheel. I just would like you to see that shoulder on the outside a little bit more packed. And we put the blade into the water. Matt, you were a little late on that one. It doesn't look like we're rowing it too much. Let me get another frame. Alright guys, I'm tired. Yeah, so here starboards are going in quick. Let's get another frame. That one was pretty good. Yeah, John, here I see that we're rowing it in a little bit, see? So we want to lock that blade a little bit more like our starboards. Matt, I can also see like, you know, this one was all right, but we want to make sure that we lock that blade in. See, we're rowing it in a little bit. So we want to put that blade in and then push with the legs. We want to put it in all the way up. So yeah, something as simple as you need a second here to think, okay, put the blade in and then push. And that really helps. Let's see, right here. Let's look at the depth. Matt, that was a little deep. And John feathering a little into the water. Matt there, pretty good release. And then a little bit. Let's see, wheel here. Wheel, the finish looks better. We're not washing out, I think. Let me see. So good job in finishing high. That's just barely anything. Like, it looks pretty good. Getting the blade out. And if I was super picky, I would say, like, you know, get the blade a little bit more out of the water before you feather. So a little bit more tap down with those small adjustments. That one was a little better, Will. And then you can see there that you're like a little bit of like feathering into the water, and John feathering into the water. Let's go to the catch. Early roll up there, then good, but skying. And like that. Beep. All right, yeah, so I think that's it. Again, Matt going deep here. I get distracted. There's so many things to talk about, guys. So then and then a little bit deep. So again, a little bit of the drop, a little bit of the rainbow. So keep an eye on that. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a day for today. Okay. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop. Yes. See here, Will, you can see like a little bit more of like the lining on this side. So at this point, here is rotation, 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 and starting here, we should be like on the center. Boom. Okay, good job, everybody.